So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Saturn Moon or Moon Saturn in the 9th house of your birth chart. As in what happens when this conjunction is connected with the 9th house from the ascendant. You can also look at it, well, I was going to say from the moon chart, but this is the moon, but you can also look at it even from your Jupiter as well. So, as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular conjunction of Sun or Saturn and Moon, for that, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, where under the shop section, you will find my books, reports, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where you'll find my level 3 understanding of predicting without planets in the ascendant. And of course, next month, I'll be opening the Nadi Astrology course to show you the lotus that can open up for you. So, 9th house, first of all. So, 9th house represents our father, right? And it represents our forefathers. It's actually our past. So, fathers, forefathers, like the lineage of the father, represents the guru. Okay? The coming of the teacher. And it can be teacher, it can be your professor. Okay, and it's higher knowledge, it's pilgrimage. Pilgrimage, meaning even in modern day and age, even if you, let's say, work for a big company like Tata and Tech Mahindra, you take a weekend off and you go to Tirupati Balaji. And I gotta tell you, I don't know how lucky you guys are in India. Oh man, if I was in India, anywhere, any opportunity I would get, I would go to places like Kamakya, Tirupati Balaji, Rishikesh, Himalayas. Oh my God, you guys are surrounded with Disneylands of spirituality. My God, I mean, that's the only time I'm very envious of people in India, jealous of people in India. Because what you guys have around you, don't waste your time. Go to places, please. Go to places. Anyway, I'm digressing. So first thing you will see with this particular conjunction is that you will come from the lineage of servants. Servants meaning people who were in government service, people who were in job or business of providing some service, whether it was food, restaurant, coffee shops, hospice care, health care, okay? Anywhere where some form of a service is being provided, this is the lineage that you're coming through. And you will also see certain, your paternal lineage. And remember, Saturn, as much as Saturn will represent profession, right? Saturn also represents the elder sibling. Fine. But see, Saturn represents something which is old. Saturn represents something which is old. So who are people that are old? Just like I'm getting into that Saturn side as well myself. Anybody, let's say a grandfather, granduncle, for example, your father is 50, but his elder sibling is like 75. This used to be a common thing back in the days. So what happens is, because we're looking at something which is kind of old, and as we're looking at the father lineage, we see that there was a movement because of the profession, because of the career and profession, the lineage moved and traveled from one place to the other. And because Saturn is in the 9th house with Moon, you are going to be following in the footsteps of your lineage. You're definitely going to pick a profession outside of your birth city. And if you're 18, 20, 25 even, well, I haven't moved from my city. Okay, I actually just did a reading yesterday of somebody at 46 moving from India to a foreign country. So you just, only when the timing is coming, And especially after marriage, you have to see the members, all the members. And if the timing is syncing, then you know it's going to be happening. But this shows that you're going to be moving for your profession. You're going to be traveling for your profession. And you yourself are going to immerse your interest in a profession that requires some form of nourishment, some form of giving service. And especially in the 9th house, it shows a service related to management, teaching, administration. And because nowadays we even see that the mothers are working for the past, I think, 30 years now. Actually, 40 years. My mother has been working since the 80s, since I was born. She was involved in my dad's business. So we've had working women for the last 50 years. So we can also see now, obviously, that a mother would travel for profession. Mother will definitely go, especially like in a place like India. Mother will love visiting old temples, very old temples. Even if it's near your home, she would always pick a temple which would be the oldest in the environment. Now, on the other hand, because there's always this natural melancholy with Saturn moon, right? This is why in the beginning of this video I said, you guys are so lucky you're in the Disneyland of spirituality, because you must take a pilgrimage to some spiritual place. And that is going to bring up karma, finishing of a karma with Saturn. Especially with Saturn moon, there is karma related to even visiting Vrindavan, visiting Adi Yogi, let's say Shiva. Okay. Even going to Dakshineshwar. Yeah. Visiting Kali temple in Dakshineshwar. And do leave comments. I'd never ask for comments, but I do want to know, do you guys actually visit these places? Or are you fantasizing going to like UK and US? Because what you have there in India is something that I wish I could find 2 months of my life free of work and responsibility, so I can actually come to India and just 3 days after coming to India, just taking off and going to all these important energy centers in India. They will change your life, So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Saturn moon in the 9th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Saturn moon are placed, all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.